Good afternoon, everyone. As you might have seen, the diggers have started work in the quarry. They're just taking the clay off the top in preparation for us getting rock out tomorrow. So we're going to start at some point tomorrow carting rock for the race. So it'll be good to have the races done. They're really quite bumpy at the moment. But we're just about to shift the cows, just put drop the palm kernel trailers off, as you would have seen. And this is where we planted the flaxes. Me, Sadie and Ezra planted these ones down here. You can see some new shoots on some of them, and they're still green, so they're growing. And then Suzanne has actually been down, she planted some more yesterday because we pulled some flaxes out a couple of days ago. And down well, over on that side there, my parents and my brother and his wife and me and Suzanne came in. We planted some flaxes that I had got, so we're eventually filling this here up with well, we're starting with flaxes. We will put some other trees in there at some point, but we've got to make a start, so flaxes it is. So yeah, so we're going to go get the cows now. We're going to go and pull a fence out for tomorrow so that for carting rock, just so it's all ready. So we're going to get on with that. Alright, so I'm at the cows now, just locking them up. So at the moment the cows are doing 1.2. They dropped quite a bit over the last 2 weeks. The last week would have been to do with the weather, but I'm really not too sure because they're getting pretty good quality feed at the moment. This here was a silage paddock. They're also getting palm kernel. I didn't give them palm kernel through the rain because I didn't want a huge mess made. So they went without palm kernel for probably 4 days. But I've got a couple of days left of palm kernel. So yeah, we're still on par for the season. We're like 300 or 400 milk solids behind for the season, so which is pretty good. Like, we've been pretty well on par, slightly up or slightly down every month. So I'm happy with that, but I would like to see a little bit more production, a little gain somewhere. But hopefully we see that with having such green grass at the moment, having moisture in the ground. So hopefully we're in for a good summer and make up a bit of production that we've lost other years. So yeah, alright, I'm going to go back and pull out that fence like I said. So what they're doing is they're taking the clay off the top and they're getting it down to the bottom because we don't want to have that clay in the soft rock, so for the races. So they're just preparing so that tomorrow will be ready to go. So we're going to have one digger breaking rock out and the other one is going to be you know, shaping it on the races. So that's the plan. So I got these permanent strainers in the fence here, and we just pull them apart. We can drive through here. Alright, so they're done, pretty much done. Got a little bit to get from up the top there. And then they're going to throw all that down that way, and they're actually going to put a ramp in down that way to make it easier for us, so we'll actually be able to come around, come up here, and I think they're going to start taking rock out from there. So it just means we can drive up and just back straight in there. We used to back in here, which is no big deal, but that's what the digger driver wants to do, just because we've got all this overburden, so might as well use it. So that's the plan. So they were thinking about starting at 12 o'clock, but they've got this done faster than what they thought, so it's probably looking like 10:30 start carting rock tomorrow. So yeah, it's good. Looking forward to this. Right, I'm gonna go and pull out a fence now so that we can adjust the race. So the reason why we're pulling this fence out is obviously easy access getting onto the race now, but we've got to put culverts under the race here to get rid of the water that's on this side, so it ends up out in the paddock out there. And we're going to put a culvert through here somewhere and shape it down to here. But the main reason why we've had to get rid of this fence is because we're going to have another culvert down there, as well as the one that I just talked about behind me. But there's this low point here from the pit, and if we crown this race up high, this water here is going to be able to go nowhere. So what we're going to do is try and channel it this way through here. So probably going to end up removing this strainer, but I'll leave it there for now. But we're going to channel the water this way into that culvert and then out under the race into the paddock. So that's why we've taken this fence out here. So that's probably going to be it for today's video. There'll be plenty more to come. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.